Good day. Welcome into First Take on YouTube. That's Stephen A. Smith. I'm Molly Karam, and this is a YouTube exclusive. Shall we do it, Stephen A.? Yes. Class is in session, and the 2023 NBA rookie class has showed up to play. Overall, #1 Victor Wembanyama is leading the pack, averaging 19 points a game, while the Thompson twins already making their mark. The rookie class receiving praise from a 4-time NBA champ. Listen up.
When you look at this rookie class, it doesn't really look like a rookie class. Like even our two rookies, like you put those guys in the game and they don't make mistakes that rookies make, you know, and it's the same thing like for the Thompson twins and Wemby, you know, and you start to look down this, even Marcus Sasser, like they don't look like rookies, you know, and so I think it's an incredible class, but the Thompson twins, like, I don't know, man. I feel a way about the Thompson twins and Wemby because those guys are making it much harder for me to continue to make all defensive teams as these young guys come in defending the way they're defending, you know. So I'm happy to see it. You know?
S.A., what do you make of Dre's comments?
Well, first of all, I think it's incredibly important coming from Draymond Green because regardless of how new school he wants to claim that he is, he does have an old school mentality in certain respects in terms of making sure that praise is given to those who earn it. And so when he talked about rookies on Golden State, Podziemski or whatever his name, however you pronounce it, and Tracy Jackson Davis out of Indiana, and he's talking about young cats that come into the league not making mistakes. And then you look at Amen and Asor Thompson, the twin brothers who are in Houston and Detroit, respectively, and what they bring to the table defensively, along with Wembanyama and what he has shown he can bring to the table defensively. Let's not forget Scoot Henderson in Portland, only averaging 8 points a game, but we all know his potential. We're looking at Brandon Miller, a rookie in Charlotte, averaging 13 points a game. We just see certain things, and it's one thing for guys to have athletic ability, but it's another thing for them to show not just the ability to play, but the willingness to give effort on the defensive side of the floor. And I think that's what has Draymond Green so enamored with what he's seeing. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They have high basketball IQs, but more importantly, they're showing a willingness to learn, and they don't cheat you with effort on things that don't necessarily make the highlight reel. They go out there and they make contributions towards winning basketball games, like playing defense and putting forth that level of effort and spelling for the older veterans like him who've been in the league for so many years and don't need to be on the court for an inordinate amount of time, giving such strenuous effort. You need the young thoroughbreds to go out there with fresher legs and do that for you so you can have the energy when it really, really counts because you didn't have to expend that energy earlier on in the season. Those are the kind of things that I interpreted Draymond Green talking about. And as a guy who is an elite defender and is going to go into the Hall of Fame one day, not just because of his championships, but primarily his defensive prowess, I take what he says about these young bloods very, very seriously, and I think he's right on point with them.
S.A., real quick, when's the last time you were this excited about a rookie class?
Well, you know, for me personally, I mean, when I think about Vince Carter, I think about the 1996 class with Allen Iverson, Stephon Marbury, Ray Allen, and all of these boys. There's been plenty of classes that I've been more enamored with, but that was because of their spectacular abilities and their offensive prowess. This is different. The class is up there. It needs to be respected. We get it. But it's really their workmanlike approach to contribute to winning, their high basketball IQ, their commitment to things that don't come associated with the spectacular. It's to be respected. But there are a few classes that were clearly more spectacular. I certainly am not going to deny that.
Yeah. All right. One of the guys leading the pack right now, of course, is Victor Wembanyama. Tonight, he makes his return to the Big Apple since draft night as the Spurs take on the Knicks. Both teams 3-4 heading into tonight. Spurs coming off a crushing 152-111 loss to the Pacers, while the Knicks look to make it 2 straight wins. So, Stephen A., tell me this. How can your Knicks get the win tonight versus Wemby and the Spurs?
Well, first of all, I think they're going to have to be physical. I mean, from a skill perspective, you're not going to match Wembanyama. He's 7'4". He's got a handle. He's got a J. He can get his shot anywhere. Obviously, he can do some things for you in that regard from the perimeter that most people on the planet his size would never be able to do. That's number one. Number two, the Spurs got a nice young squad with some athletes, Vassell and all of these other guys that can play. and they're exceptionally well coached by one of the all-time greats in Greg Popovich. We get that part. I just think if you're the New York Knicks, what you have to do is play with the level of urgency that we're accustomed to seeing from a Tom Thibodeau team. You can't have Julius Randle out there just jacking up a bunch of jump shots. There was a couple of games this year when he heeded my message to start off the season, and he was taking it to the hole strong, being a powerful, physical dude and bulldog that we knew him to be when he first came into the league. But then on far too many occasions, he reverts back to age-old habits where he's dribbling the ball a little bit too much and shooting contested perimeter shots that have no shot in going else anywhere, which is why he struggles with his perimeter shooting and struggles with his field goal percentage shooting. Having said all of that, Brunson can play. Obviously, R.J. Barrett is trying to work on his game. Josh Hart and other guys. Mitchell Robinson giving you what he can defensively and what have you. I think if you're the New York Knicks, just get physical. Get physical and show him that the NBA is a different level. It's the Mecca, and just get with him. Just put a hat on it, put a body on it.
Physical. Remember that
Don't
song?
sing. We all know you can't.
Stephen A., you know I love me some TB12, right? Look at this.
Yes, I do.
Greatness, togetherness. I want you to see this photo right now. Tom Brady and Wemby together. I mean, come on.
Not bad.
Right?
Well, I'm looking at that photo. Tom Brady is clearly taller than me because I came up to Wemby's stomach. Damn near,
What
I
is
barely
Brady?
reached
You
his
think
chest.
Brady's like 6'4"?
I think Brady's about 6'4", 6'5". I'm 6'1".
Yeah, I was going to say 6'4", 6'5". Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like 5'9".
Oh, with shoes on.
That was a joke,
Shoes
Stephen
on.
A. I was waiting for you to say with shoes
It
on.
definitely was a joke because you're shorter than 5'9".
Oh, my gosh.
Let's let the audience know.
It was a joke. All right, we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to watch First Take Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. on ESPN. Be sure to check out more exclusive First Take debates on YouTube.